to do now, I'm going to give you, well, you already have it. On the other side of the page, you have a couple of examples taken from B1 students. Okay? These were my students 2 years ago. Anyway, and they had to write about my favorite invention. That's it. Okay. So what I'm going to ask you to do. Okay. Typically, what do we do? You have the piece of paper. We just go for the mistakes. Yes, that's red. Red. Oh, be careful. Whatever. Sometimes we might say, okay, I'm not writing anything. I'm just, highlighting them. Then back to you. You have to self-correct, and then you give it back to me. Yeah, that never happens. Yeah. But anyway, at the beginning of a school year, that's our New Year's resolution. Yeah. New Year's school resolution. That. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to give them feedback in between, and then that's it. Yeah, never happens. Yeah, never happens.
You do it, but then you regret it.
Yeah. And then, I was going to say before, we tend to use, red pen. We use lots of red pen, we waste, whatever. Okay. Yeah, whatever, but they tend to be single-colored, don't they? Yes. Okay. So maybe you could use, in this case, red is, wrong. Yeah, terrible. Yellow is, not very good. And have something green. Mm-hmm. Green is, okay, I liked it. You use this linking word. Oh, right. Something green. Mm-hmm. So when you tell them, oh, come on, show off. Show your level. Yes. I want to see green. Mm-hmm. I want to see lots of green on your piece of paper. Okay, that's something. But again, this is very traditional. This is very...
Well, that's a good idea.
With the samples I've given you, you can have a look, you can try different colors. Okay, but what I'm going to give you now, this is the rubric. I've taken this from the specifications. I haven't invented it, okay? The only thing, this is what we use here at the Carley, but this is for B1. So with the specifications in mind, we have this sort of single point rubric. A single point rubric is where you have, the scales in the middle, and on one side you have what's good, and on one side you have things you could improve. Okay, so with that, we've taken the descriptors. All these descriptors I've been talking about during the whole session, but graded, and they have 1, 2, 1, 2. So, for example, when you give feedback, you could do this. Imagine, in terms of communicative achievements, imagine that somebody, for example, oops, sorry, I don't want this one. Yeah. The reader is generally informed. So yes, basically you've replied to what you were asked. Yes, and the type and format are more or less okay. However, I'm just inventing. I don't know. Sometimes the content or whatever. No, this couldn't happen. But imagine here, in terms of organization. Okay, the information is unambiguous, but be careful because there is not enough signposting language, or the reference hasn't been made. So you can highlight the different areas for them to see if they've done this particular aspect in an outstanding way. Good. Careful, it needs to improve. Or, that was terrible. Maybe you've communicated more or less and I can understand what you're saying, but... Oh, I don't have... Okay, imagine orange here. Okay, then range of language. Blah, blah, blah. Terrible. And then accuracy. I don't know, I'm just inventing. Oh, no. There are no S for third person singular present or whatever there, or Saxon genitive is terrible. So you can tell them, because they might do some things okay and some others might be terrible, or the other way around. Or maybe your language is okay, but your organization is terrible. So you see what I mean? Yes. So that's one possible way. And as I say, I'm going to give you this, and this is taken from... Simply, you can just have this. Just write your comments according to each aspect, and you can just handwrite whatever. Back to the... Oops, sorry. This is an exercise you could do in your own department. have a look at writings written by your students and see if you agree. In the exams, two different teachers are going to have a look at the writing task. It's not going to be just one teacher. So if you get the good cop, then you get a good mark. If you get the bad cop, no. Two teachers are going to have a look at the writing tasks, and they're supposed to reach an agreement. This is what the law says. They're supposed to reach an agreement. If they don't, then it's the means of the average of both marks, okay? But they're supposed, ideally, hopefully, they should reach an agreement on the mark students are going to get, okay? So maybe this is something you can do in your own departments as well, following the rubric, the very analytic one, or just, the very basic, with the 4 aspects and everything, okay? Different ways of giving feedback to 21st century students who, well, it's always happened. You write endlessly. You could write, whole Bibles and nobody ever reads it. Okay, I know. And maybe with what I'm going to tell you, maybe the same thing is going to happen. And I know, yeah. But anyway, just tell it, okay? So different ways of telling them. For example, there is something which you might know, which is called Seesaw. Seesaw is like a digital portfolio, so they could students could upload their projects and lots of things. You could do lots of things. What I'm going to suggest now, and I'm going to show you the example in a moment, is that you can, for example, if they're writing on a piece of paper, you can just scan it, and then you can handwrite on it, or with your computer, you can add text and whatever, but you can record your voice explaining things. Because sometimes you can spend, you could use 20 lines explaining something, and sometimes if you just explain it, okay, have a look at this because blah, 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 or whatever. If you're summarizing, be careful with your punctuation, be careful with the linking words, and blah, blah, blah. And also, they're listening to your voice, which might be an added extra, or maybe not. I don't know. So I'm just going to show you a quick video of